For some reason, society has convinced us that drug use is okay. The fact that you think I'm not talking about you proves my point. You see, alcohol is a fucking drug. Too many people nowadays, they like to separate the two, alcohol and drugs. Motherfucker will be sipping on a drink and telling you, no, I don't do drugs. Wobbling, stumbling all over the place. Not even himself saying, no, I would never do drugs. It's so fucking stupid. I can't wrap my head around it. Even when I was doing drugs constantly, I always was able to accept that alcohol is a fucking drug. But people, they don't see it as that. You know, recently, this guy in my MMA gym, I was talking to him about that, drugs. This is how I got that idea for this video. He's like, no, I would never do drugs. I'd never do drugs. As if alcohol's not a fucking drug. It's so stupid. Man, you know, I wish more people would be like me and cross that line and do the hard drugs, because then you see it's just the same. It's just the exact fucking same. It gets you high. You regret it the next day. You do dumb shit. You feel good. You have an altered state of mind. What is the definition of a drug, after all? I believe it's something like a substance, a chemical substance that alters you physically or mentally. Alcohol does both of those things. And look, quickly, if you need help getting off drink, getting off drugs, stop partying, check out the link in the description. You know, alcohol is it's so destructive. For some reason, people have normalized it. It's okay. Oh yeah, have a drink. You know, I hate that. I fucking hate the fact that it's become almost like a rite of passage. Like, as you get older, you've earned the right to get a drink. I mean, not that anyone really listens to that. I don't know about in America, you know, the legal age is 21, but I'm sure people drink younger. But over here in the UK, nobody fucking listens to that. Everyone I know has started drink. Well, almost everyone I know started drinking way before the age of 18. Why? Why would a fucking teenager enjoying their life, going through some of the best times in their life, when everything's fun, there's no worries, there's no things, no reason that you would want to go out and escape? Why are teenagers drinking? Why is this a fucking massive problem? Because it's pushed on it everywhere. You get ads for Coors Light, you get these manly looking men making it look manly to drink. You know, this was okay maybe in the fucking 60s, the 50s, when we were a bit more stupid, you know. But nowadays, it's so fucking clear the destructiveness of alcohol, and it's still pushed on us today. In my opinion, someone out there wants us to be dulled. They want men like us, young men with high testosterone, they want us to be dulled of our senses, dulled of our ability to think. You see, I've been reading Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. Basically, Napoleon Hill is having a conversation, an interview with the devil. Now, in the book, he describes the devil not as this big, evil, red beast, but as this energy that exists everywhere, inside and out of us. But how the devil gets a hold of people is through fear and through drifting. Drifting as in not being a man of purpose, a man of thought. That's how the devil gets in. When you don't think for yourself. And these drugs are legal or becoming legalized, like weed and alcohol, cigarettes. They do nothing to increase your mental capacity. They do nothing to help you think for yourself. And yet these are the drugs that are legal. No, they don't want you to think. Think about this. LSD is a class A. Class A is up in there with heroin and meth. MDMA as well, which has so many benefits. Also a class A. Now, I don't condone drug use. These things can be destructive, but at least them two drugs and other psychedelic drugs, they can have their benefits. But alcohol has no benefits. It's like the empty calories of drug use. You know, the drugs that can be used for medical purposes, helping cure cancer and whatnot, helping you become enlightened. But alcohol, just the empty calories of drugs, and it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Of course, our history has a lot to do with this. We've been drinking for years and years and years, but it's time to fucking wise up. If you want to grow, you need to stop drinking. Of course, all the rest of it, all the partying, all the bullshit. If you're like me, I was a complete fucking drug addict. You need to stop that, of course. But that's not as big of a problem as drinking is. You know, a lot of people just drink and they think they're not doing anything. They think it's normal because society, movies, social media has convinced us that it's okay, but it's so fucking destructive. You've seen how people are in alcohol. They completely lose themselves. I've tried attacking my friends. I tried stabbing my own friend when I was drunk. Now you may say, oh, that's you. Everyone reacts differently on alcohol. But you know it's not good for you. Even if you are this goody two-shoes perfect person when you're drunk, you're just having fun, dude. At least that's what appears on the outside. I know for a fact in the inside there's turmoil. There's nothing good about drinking. I mean, smell it. Smell it. Taste it. There's a reason it smells and tastes like fucking pure death. It's not good for you. You're not supposed to drink it. It's from rotting fucking food and barley and wheat. We're not supposed to drink this shit. It's poison. It's literally poison. And we're deciding, yeah, this is great. This is fun because it shuts us down. It shuts off that negative chatter for a while. And of course, that's why everyone drinks. That's why everyone parties. Because they hate their lives. Because life isn't enough. Because they're living wrong. And that's where the focus needs to be, not on this escapism, because if you're always running to that escapism, that alcohol, that joint, that pill, if you're always running to it, it'll always come back. It's like a horrible fucking cycle. I mean, you know it, you're in it right now. If you're watching this, and there's a very big chance you're in it right now. No, it's time to end that. We need to focus on these good habits. Exercise, meditation, reading. See, the thing about life is we're going to have pain anyway. We're going to have fun anyway. We don't need substances to do all this. If you have any fucking brain cell, you would realize that a fun night is a fun night regardless if you're drunk, and a boring night is always a boring night regardless if you're drunk. If you've been out a few times, you've seen that. If you're a kid, you might not understand that yet. But the fun doesn't come from the drink. And the pain doesn't end from the drink, you know this. So you might as well be growing from your habits instead of letting them destroy you. Because you're going to face pain anyway, motherfucker. And you're going to have fun anyway, even if you're depressed. Like I was when I was doing all that. I still had fun moments. It's the socializing that's fun. That's the fun bit. And when you're doing it on your own, you're not doing it because it's fun. Like I know it because I wasn't doing it because it was fun. I said to myself, why would anyone ever do drugs on their own? I ended up doing it. Why? Because I was needing to escape. So you need to start building your life in a direction that helps you grow. This is why I'm creating a course on all this knowledge that I have, all these mistakes that I made putting this course. I haven't fully finished the course yet. I'm doing a pre-sale. So if you join now, you get half the price. But this is the way forward. I'm going to put into this course all the steps I took to get me off drugs, to get me off alcohol, that got me sober. And not only that, but the steps that improved my life. So I have stayed sober. I've been sober for nearly 2 years. I have no thought of going back. Trust me, it's not worth it. There's more to life than drinking and partying. Even if you are that guy just going out a couple times a month, once a week, drinking, it's taking away from your power, your life force. I mean, at the end of the day, we all know it's horrible for us. I mean, it's destroying your test, your literal life force. Alcohol blunts your testosterone for like up to 48 hours. So many of these drugs do. Nicotine, weed, these ones that are legal, these ones that are okay, are the ones really zapping our life force, zapping our energy. Like if you are going to do drugs, I say stay away from it all, maybe until you've got everything that you desire. You've got no fucking horrible, I need in you. Then you can start to think, do I want to use these tools to grow? Like DMT and stuff. But I'd say, if you are going to do that shit, do fucking stuff that's going to wake you up, like LSD, shrooms, DMT, not this stuff that blunts you. But the best thing to do, man, in your youth is just get rid of it all, because your youth is the time that you need to grow, the time that you're going to really set the foundation for your life. That is why you need to get things like my course. You need to watch videos like these, so you become the best man you possibly can be, to set the future up that you want. And you will never, ever get that if you're throwing it all away through drug use, through partying, through drinking.